Okay, bitter or better, part 2. I've got more to say on this subject. You know, the same problems that cause some people to break down cause other people to break records. And in business, there's always going to be one problem after another. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is with life. That's the way it is with business. So you just have to roll with it. You have to deal with it. You have to decide whether you're going to let it drag you down or whether you're going to let it build you up. You know, every problem contains energy, great energy. And a lot of times that energy is just used to be angry and resentful and spiteful and hateful. That's how people use the anger. They're victims. They're victims. And granted, there is such a thing as being a real victim. There is. There's no question about it. People screw us over. They lie to us. They mislead us. They cheat us. They take advantage of us. So there is such a thing as being a real victim and having people do all kinds of terrible things to you. But we always control our attitudes. We always control the thoughts and the actions that we have. And look, here it is. I did a much larger or longer video for this, and so this is just a shorter version, but it's more punchy. And, you know, you can either let things break you or build you. The same things that break people down cause other people to break records. There it is right there. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do with it. And this is something that I'm sure that you know, I'm sure that you've heard it, but it's something you've got to remind yourself of all the time. My good friend Dan Kennedy, who I mentioned on the other video too, he had something that you got to fight for focus. You got to work. This is what Dan was saying. You've got to work on yourself harder than you even work on the business. That's Dan Kennedy talking. That's a marketing master, somebody who has achieved some real respect. You got to work on yourself as hard or even harder than you work on your business. Working on yourself, that's becoming better. So you're going to become bitter or you're going to become better. You're going to let it all drag you down. You're going to be disappointed, frustrated, angry, chip on your shoulder, resentful, being a victim, woe is me kind of thing. Like so many people that I see are like that because they've let those problems just beat them down. Or other people that have made that decision, and that's really what it is. And sometimes it's a daily decision. Sometimes it's an hourly decision. You've got to decide that you're going to move beyond it. You're going to get better than that, and you're going to let it build you. The people that we admire the most in this world, at least if you're like me, and I'm looking for like-minded people. That's one of the reasons I shoot these videos. The people we admire the most in this world are people who, they don't let things faze them. They rise above the situation. So when things get really, really, really tough, which they do occasionally, especially if you're in business, things get tough quite often. For me, I keep waiting for things to get easier, but they don't. So I got to get better because things don't get easier. I've got to get better. And same thing with you. You know, the people we admire the most are the people that don't let things get them down. They're no matter what the situation is, you can count on them to help pull you out of it. You know, that's a leadership. That's what leadership is all about. So being able to keep your head when everybody around you is losing theirs. Look, I hope that you'll pass this video along to somebody. Look, business can be a very, very, very tough thing. I've been self-employed for over 30 years. It can be very difficult. I don't mean to throw a wet blanket on your dream of being self-employed. It's a great thing to be self-employed, but let the problems push you forward. You know, as far as problems goes, I've done some videos on the whole subject of problems. Entrepreneurs get paid to solve problems. Problems are not a bad thing. They just need to be solved. You solve them to the best of your ability. You don't take anything personal. That's a big, big, big thing. Don't take anything personal. People do things for their reasons, not yours. People are more for themselves than against you. You got to remind yourself of all this stuff. It's got to become a permanent part of your philosophy because business will break your heart if you let it. So don't let it. Just let it help you develop your skills. Every time you're dealing with some problems, this is an opportunity for you to decide that you're going to get better. You're not going to let it destroy you. You're going to move forward. You're going to use all of that energy. You're going to push past it. And ultimately, you'll become better. So the same problems that break other people down will continue to cause you to break records, and that's the goal. So thanks, man. This is the second video I've shot in a row on this whole bitter or better, but I love it because it's a nice little wordplay. Every problem that you face, are you going to let it make you bitter, or are you going to let it make you better? It is your choice. Pass this video along, please, and also do check out my website at heytj.com. I'm looking for joint venture business partners, looking for like-minded, ambitious people who I can make some money with potentially. Drop me a line at heytj.com or send me an email at tickets@heytj.com. Thanks for watching this video. Share it with somebody, you know, who's going through a bunch of difficulties right now. Just share it with them, and try to remember some of the things I've said here. We all face problems, and many times the more money you want to make, the bigger your business is, the more problems you have. You don't have less problems, you have more problems. But the more you develop your skills in dealing with these problems, they don't even faze you. The same problems that just cause other people to break down continue to cause you to break records. That's your goal. Don't let it break your heart, man. Don't let it break your heart. People will always disappoint you at times. Some people will do more than disappoint you if you let them, so don't let them. Don't take anything personal. Get rid of the bad people in your life and move forward. Find those good people and hang on to them. All right, I'm rambling now. Go to heytj.com, drop me a line, and share this video with somebody that you know that's going through some difficult periods. And bye for now.